Have you ever heard of Gigantopithecus? Probably not, but this creature was once the largest ape to ever walk the earth. Standing up to 10 feet tall and weighing around 500 kilograms, 1,100 pounds, this prehistoric giant roamed the forests of Asia over 200,000 years ago. It was related to today's gorillas and orangutans, but its size was on a completely different level. Gigantopithecus was built for power. Its body was massive, but its brain was relatively small compared to its body size. So while it had strength, it wasn't exactly the smartest animal around. What kind of world did this giant ape need to survive? Most of Gigantopithecus's life was spent in dense tropical forests, particularly in South Asia, where bamboo and other vegetation thrived. These forests provided the perfect environment for a creature of this size, as they were rich in food like fruits, leaves, and especially bamboo, its main diet. For a 500-kilogram animal, food was a top priority, and while these forests provided plenty of it, survival was far from easy. If you were a 500-kilogram ape, how much food would you need? Gigantopithecus required 50 to 60 kilograms of food per day. That's like eating an entire buffet every single day just to stay alive. But what happened when food ran low? Its massive size meant it couldn't just survive on small amounts of fruit. Bamboo was its primary food source, and if the forests changed or bamboo became scarce, Gigantopithecus would struggle to survive. Did being big actually help? Gigantopithecus's sheer size was its biggest strength. With huge muscles, powerful jaws, and massive teeth, it could easily crush food and defend itself against predators. If this creature were alive today, it would make gorillas and orangutans look tiny in comparison. But wait, was it really safe from all threats? Despite its size, Gigantopithecus wasn't invincible. The biggest threat it faced? Humans. Early humans, with their tools and hunting strategies, outsmarted this massive creature. Even though it was stronger, humans used intelligence and teamwork to slowly drive it toward extinction. But what if hunting wasn't the real reason? While hunting played a role, climate change was another major problem. As forests shrank and food sources disappeared, Gigantopithecus failed to adapt. Its body was designed for a world full of dense forests and endless bamboo. But that world changed, and it couldn't keep up. Even the biggest and strongest creatures can't survive if they can't adapt. Did Gigantopithecus live alone or in groups? One big mystery about Gigantopithecus is its social life. Did it live in groups like gorillas? Or was it a solitary creature surviving on its own? Looking at modern apes, gorillas live in groups, while orangutans mostly live alone. Gigantopithecus, being so large, may have needed a lot of food, making it difficult to share resources in a big group. So while we can guess, we may never truly know how it lived. What happens when a giant ape faces human hunters? By the time early humans arrived, they had already developed weapons like spears and traps. Gigantopithecus, despite its strength, was no match for human intelligence. Humans hunted in groups, set traps, and figured out ways to take down creatures much larger than themselves. Over time, Gigantopithecus populations declined until they were completely wiped out. But what if it were alive today? If Gigantopithecus had survived into modern times, imagine the possibilities. Would it be in zoos and wildlife reserves? Would it be the next viral sensation on TikTok? Maybe people would take selfies with a giant ape or create a Giganto theme park. But given how humans treat animals today, it's unlikely that it would have been left alone in the wild. So, why did Gigantopithecus go extinct? Its massive size, climate change, food shortages, and human hunting all played a role in its extinction. It was powerful, but even the strongest creatures can't survive if their world changes too fast. And now, it's nothing more than a fascinating piece of prehistory. But who knows? If things had gone differently, we might be watching Gigantopithecus documentaries today instead of imagining what life was like for this giant ape